first down. Murray. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. Well, remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he will find the rookie from Purdue. That's Rondale Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Shotgun now for Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This defense for the Niners, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Edmonds. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Following the fumble recovery, Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Moore now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now a second down and 6. Murray now. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. To throw is Murray. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Murray to air it out again. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Javon Kinlaw busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. They'll go for it with Edmonds. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for it.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. After the sack on 1st down, Murray trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
Play action, now it's Lance. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Keon Crossan. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on the 9 over there. You're on the 9.
From the gun, it's Lance. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And they work this out past the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. Lance now on first down. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Play fake. Murray on the move to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Murray. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Lance. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he can run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And, boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Murray. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, they'll throw with Murray. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. 3rd down here.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Buda Baker with a pick, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
The tackle by Eric Armstead. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Murray now to throw. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because they'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield, and oftentimes the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for.
And it's 3rd and short.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first.
3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
And they'll go for it. Lance. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. Gold with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
They'll run here with Connor.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. This is caught by Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. There he goes, right side. 30, past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And that's a linebacker, Sean. He can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it at a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback.
So I'm back with my brother and together.